Did you know that African Americans largely supported the Chicano movement in the 1960s as both movements shared similar goals of fighting for civil rights and equality against systemic racism? Welcome to History 101. The success of the African American civil rights movement inspired Chicanos to organize and fight for their own rights, adopting similar strategies like nonviolent protests and boycotts. Mexican Americans and African Americans often found solidarity in their shared struggles against discrimination and police brutality, with many African American activists even collaborating with Chicano organizations on protests and demonstrations. The Black Power movement particularly influenced the Chicano movement's radical tactics and embrace of cultural identity. Both African Americans and Chicanos face similar issues like police brutality, poor education, and economic inequality, leading to a sense of shared struggle. Chicano organizations like the Brown Berets drew inspiration from Black Panthers, and some protests like the East LA walkouts involved collaborations between Black and Chicano activists. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. publicly expressed support for the Chicano movement, particularly to the farm worker rights campaign led by Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta. African American and Chicano activists often marched together during major protests and demonstrations, supporting each other's causes for civil rights and equal opportunities. This cross-racial solidarity strengthened both movements and helped highlight broader struggles faced by marginalized communities in the U.S. Needless to say, Black and Brown United work so well together because they've always been looked down as second-class citizens in the U.S.
Hispanics practice Jim Crow against Black Americans in Houston. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. At Houston Community College, right? The Chandler Caesar, he's a Hispanic man. He got together with the director of HR and the board of trustees, and they came up with this plan to get rid of Black employees at high positions. They did anything from putting false complaints in their folders so they could get demoted or get fired. And then they replaced these Black employees with Hispanics. Hispanics went up. The hiring for Hispanics went up 50%. These three individuals orchestrated the plan. And this is what they stated in their emails. Now, we Hispanics are going to receive preferential treatment. This plan was successful, targeting Black top employees. Now they got a class action suit against Houston Community College for $100 million. They have to come up with some type of settlement by 2026. But yeah, let Houston tell it. They'll tell you like Brown and Black unity.
Across America, tension is rising between Black and Hispanic folks. Well, this is all because Hispanics say Blacks don't always stand with them when it's time to help them, and especially during the immigration and deportation crisis, they felt alone when ICE was raiding their communities. And now, but many Black Americans say they face discrimination from Hispanics, claiming they often feel unwelcomed in workplaces, schools, and neighborhoods, and claim that some Hispanics feel superior over Blacks. And this divide, let me give you a little history about this divide. This divide goes way back into the 1960s and 1970s, when both groups fought for civil rights but ended competing for jobs, housing, and power. Today on social media, Blacks accuse Latinos of siding with the white supremacists, while Latinos accuse Blacks of ignoring the struggle with ICE and deportations. Well, still, both communities share the same pain of racism, inequality, and neglect. But maybe all we need right now is unity. And it seems impossible, but I believe it's still possible. But only if they realize the real enemy isn't each other; it's the system dividing them. Well, tell me what you think down in the comments.
Hispanic community, we do not stand with you. Let me tell you something. If you came into this country illegally, you must go. If we went to Taiwan, if we went to Asia, if we went anywhere in the world, the first thing they're going to ask us for is our passport. The second thing they're going to ask us is how long do we plan to stay. The next thing they're going to ask us is for our email. The next thing they're going to ask us is for the address where we're going. And if we stay a day longer than what we're supposed to stay, they will drag us out. Drag us out. So you coming over here, breaking through the borders, looking for Black people to come turn up and all this kind of stuff. We stand together. No. Y'all looking for Black people to come out to loot, to riot, to tear up. We will not destroy our communities. And this is a message to the black community. We will not destroy our communities. We need our stores. We don't need our stores looted in. We do not need things being broken in. What do we really have left, y'all? This is a real crazy time in the economy. So it's not really a time to just be rebuilding. People don't have billions of dollars to rebuild things that Hispanics are tearing up. Y'all making it look bad for y'all entire community. Your time of free money, healthcare, free housing have come to an end. I'm sorry that Joe Biden misled y'all. I'm sorry that Kamala sold y'all the American dream. But baby, it has come crashing down and it's time to go. Do not destroy our communities. It is hard enough for people to rebuild now. Get your bags and get to stepping. Go back to your country. Doing all of this destroying and tearing up and burning cars. At the end of the day, you still have to go. I hope that you don't think this will grant you a legal citizenship, because it won't.
Yo, and she said it. I don't know if it's anything that I disagree with. 98, 99% of every single thing that she said, I rock with. And let me tell you why. For a long
Why are some black people saying that they're going to sit this one out? Oh, you got some Hispanics that don't like black people. Nigga, you have black people that don't like black people. You got Hispanics who don't like Hispanics. The real know what I'm saying is true. Hispanics live in the same hoods as us. Hispanics live in the same ghettos as us. Share the same stores, the same county building. To my people who are saying they're going to sit this one out, have you forgotten that these amazing Hispanic people helped us during slavery? Oh, you didn't know that. You didn't know that runaway slaves fled to Mexico for refuge. You didn't know that? Here's a quote from a book called South to Freedom, one of the most distinctively American events in U.S. history. Quote, as in part ignited by the enslaved people who escaped to the South and the laws by which they claimed their freedom in Mexico. Debates over the expansion of slavery widened the rift between the North and the South, fissures that were exacerbated by the enslaved people who sought freedom in Mexico and the quote-unquote ordinary Mexicans who used legal and physical force to protect black slaves and freedom seekers. Do you have the ignorant amongst us? Absolutely. But if you are saying you're going to sit this one out, it's because you're a coward. You're going to sit this one out because you don't love your neighbor as yourself. And you don't love your neighbor as yourself because you don't love yourself.
And let's not get it twisted. This is an ethnic cleansing in the beginning. We are seeing an ethnic cleansing in real time, not just outside of the US, also outside of the US. But right now, the way that ICE is infiltrating our communities, this is the beginning of an ethnic cleansing to ignore due process and to deport people to another country, to countries that they're not familiar with. That's the beginning of ethnic cleansing, and we need to fight that immediately.
It's facts.
Black community standing up for the Hispanic community, I guess, while the deportations are going on.
Y'all got my back. I got y'all back. We in this together. It's time to fight.
Black and brown, we stand with you guys. I, for one, I am not with his decision. That's not right. We need to unite as one.
Hispanics act just like us. They family.
We got the motherfucking power as the motherfucking people. You hear me? They can't stop this. And that's how we need to unite as the people. Real talk. I stand with Mexico.
And I'm going to use my voice. If they're coming in here for anybody, these people are my people.
Us as Latinos, I've noticed that we're willing to accept white people in our family, but not black people. Most of the time, we prefer white people over black people. Really, any other nation more than a black person. What I mean is, a mother's daughter has a white boyfriend. They would happily welcome him more than if she had a black boyfriend. Most of the time, there's a stereotype within the Hispanic household about black people, right? That they're criminals, they're gang members, they're violent, they're someone you should fear. when really we should look at white people that way, because white people are the ones who actually are harming us right now. Yes, they're Hispanics who are in those ICE trucks, ICE vans, but they have been put in place by the oppressor. The same people who descend from the people who took your land, put your forefathers in slave ships, stole your identity, gave you the terms Latino, Hispanic. The people who descend from those people, they're oppressing you today. And their forefathers oppressed your forefathers back in the day. So what is my point? We need to deny any nation but our own. As Black, Latinos, and Natives, we are the same people. We should unite, we should come together, and we should marry one another. If your daughter wants to get with a so-called African American, of course, you want to make sure that he's a good fit. You should allow that. If your son wants to get with an African American sister, make sure she is fit and allow that. And same thing for so-called Black people. Same thing for your daughters and your sons who want to get with natives or so-called Hispanic. You should allow that, because that's going to make us unite. That's going to make us stronger. And people might say, well, Black people hate Hispanics. Hispanics hate Black people. Listen, the reason why we are hurting each other is because we're oppressed by the same person who's causing stress, who's causing chaos, who's causing poverty in our lives. And when we are going through stress and anger, we get violent. And who are we going to get violent with? The people who live among us. We live amongst each other. You understand? But the people who we should really be upset with, and who we should point the finger at, is our oppressor. And we should never point the finger at each other. We should come together, resolve our problems, get over grudges, get over division amongst each other, and really come together as a community, get off of drugs, go against drugs, go against drug dealers, go against our daughters being whores and prostitutes and sleeping around, and really lock in and build as a community where men can be men, women can be women, and we'll rise to the top. And that's what the Most High, our God, wants for us. He wants us to get right, to fix ourselves, to cleanse ourselves. This is from the ISUPK and the Commander General Hana. This is what we teach. This is what we promote, because this is what the Bible teaches. You understand? If you want to learn more, go to isupk.com. Find a school near you. Shalom.
You know, I really hate the fact that public school and society has really done us a disservice with teaching us the true history of the people of this country. The Hispanic people come from the same place we come from. The only difference is the boat dropped them off in Puerto Rico, in Honduras, in Mexico. We are the same people. I want y'all to know that. But I know a lot of people don't know that because we only know what we've been taught, and we've always been taught that we are different people. But I'm here to let you know, if you just do your research, you will see that they have the same background as us. They've been through the same thing we've been through because we are the same people. So when I see all this back and forth between Black people talking about this not our fight, those are your people too. You just don't know it. You just think that because that's what you've been told all your life. But I'm here to tell you that those are your people. This is your fight. I don't know. It's different here in South Florida. Like we don't have the same issues that y'all have with the Hispanic community. We get along with them. We don't have no problems with them. We all live in the same communities. We all face the same oppression. So it's just sad to see how y'all taking this when it comes to them. Because me personally, I have not had an issue with any Hispanic person ever.
Hey, check this out. The only war that I'm concerned with is the war on black Hispanic people here in America. We've been fighting for freedom for about 400 or 500 years. Why would I go help them when they war in the Middle East? If you black and Hispanic, you don't have a dog in the fight. Let these people fight their own wars.
Okay, so as you can see, we have black and brown members from our street organizations here, and they wanted to come together today because we've been seeing a lot of these videos going around about our Latin street vendors being attacked.
You know, they don't have nobody to protect them. They're vulnerable. Right. They don't have, you know, they could talk all they want, but they don't have the platform to voice you know, what the message they're trying to get across. So I took it upon myself to help them out, you know?
Definitely.
You know, like a neighborhood hero, however you want to call it, you know what I'm saying?
And so you've even helped to organize fundraisers for...
We were able to raise, put it on the table, put it on one of the tables. Put it on the table, come on, man.
Just so people know what's going on, you guys are here today, but you're also going to be doing like a
little luncheon, you know, just to eat together and show the unity.
Yeah, about to break bread with each other.
Somebody said Hispanic people don't mess with black people. In my personal experience, Hispanic people been cool as hell with me my whole life. From Alicia and Minerva in first grade at St. Mary's Bishop Blanchette, Sister Maria used to bring me peanut butter sandwiches. My boy Tony used to give me free tacos and burritos after work at Tony's Tacos in Illinois. I mean, what it is, I done been to East LA. East LA brothers cool with me. I don't see what the problem is, bro. We need unity. We need to quit making a lot of excuses and come together. Because honestly, this country ain't really looking out for us, man. I don't know if y'all feeling it or not, but it ain't a whole lot of love for us right now. You know what I'm saying? The Red Velvet community stepped away. They said they wasn't feeling love. We got with them. Brown and Black Pride, man, love. Let's love each other, bro, and get together, man. Let's find a way around these differences and learn to work together for the better of all of us.
They got something floating around on the internet where they were saying 100 black men versus 100 Hispanic men. And the internet has responded by saying, y'all done lost y'all mind. Whoever said something dumb like that. The internet is responding by saying, you know what, how about 100 black men and 100 Hispanic men get together and open up businesses and help each other and help one another. And that is actually opening up the door for us to unite as people. And I'm really proud of how we are responding to ignorance. It makes no sense for either one of us to think that we're better than the other man or try to compete when we should be joining and joining up and supporting one another. Let's go ahead and open up businesses. Let's go ahead and support one another. Let's go ahead and try to make a difference to make our cultures better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Glad it didn't work this time. So, yeah, we always got to protect the culture, protect the people.
A whole lot of Hispanic people is wanting black people to stand up for them for these ICE raids. And a lot of black people is getting online saying they're not going to do that, okay? Because of y'all voting for Trump. Now, understand that a lot of these people that's talking about it lives in South Florida. I live in, I don't know what part of Florida this is, but I stay near the airport. Anyway, all I know is that if we never stand together, we're always going to be separated. I know that you don't want to risk your life for them. I get that. But at the same time, would y'all risk your life for us? We gotta ask that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it can go vice versa. But if we always, you know what I'm saying, never stand up for nobody, never be there for them, it's never going to be a time in history where we're actually standing all together. The only time is going to be in 2020.
Working in a predominantly Spanish club, the girls are not going to like you. Once they see like customers are more willing to go to you or choose you over them, they're going to start being jealous and they're going to do anything to take the customers. Like, literally today, I just got into a fight. Like, black clubs only.
Let me tell y'all something that I've learned running a business and dealing with black people. You can be selling the cure to cancer, and there can be 50 Black people in the line that have been diagnosed with cancer and need what you're selling. But if they look at you and you nice looking, you well kept, you live nice, you drive nice things, you know what they're going to say? I'd rather die before I spend my money with him or her to sponsor their lifestyles. That's how small y'all mindsets is, right? And it bothers me. And that's one reason why I don't place myself in a bubble to only service us. I service them all. And one thing I can tell you, I don't give a damn what nobody else say. One of my Caucasian clients come in and I tell her she's going to be with me for 3 months and that program costs $3,200. The credit card is being swiped. The process begins. I tell my sisters that y'all want to break things down this way. You want to do this. You want to do it that way. No.
See, the reason why the Hispanics really ain't getting that much help right now within the Black community is really genuinely just because you guys don't like us. And I'm not saying all the American Hispanics don't like us. It really comes back down to like, yo, people in your country don't fuck with us. Every time y'all try to line yourself up with the Caucasians, every time. And you guys haven't not done it every single time. Bro, if you go to jail right now, you guys are linked up with the Aryan Brotherhood. Let's talk about the jail politics now. It's every single time. It's like you guys want to be us, but you guys are still white adjacent in the way you guys move. That shit is just not cool, bro. So you want backing from people that get oppressed the whole time. Nigga, we tired. We tired, gang. I'm Black and Italian, you get what I'm saying, bro? I have enough people telling me that I don't get to say it. Y'all definitely don't get to say that shit. That tells me y'all be careful who you say it around, because I say it around anybody. So then people are like, oh, you is Black, cool. Y'all don't say it around to nobody, and then just hope you don't get pressed. I can even give a quick story time, bro. I have a homie who's Hispanic, but he looks light skinned, bro. He looks like he can be related to me type shit. You get what I'm saying? Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This nigga was working at the store, right? Older Hispanic lady and her husband walked up to him, asking for help. He tells him, no, we can't do that here. Sorry, that's just not the policy. We're not able to do that. Bro, she turns around in Spanish, thinking he don't speak Spanish. He's Hispanic. Thinking that he don't speak Spanish. She says, dumb Negro. Y'all, see, and that be y'all parents. And y'all swear y'all don't got underlying racist tendencies. Y'all act like y'all don't got those underlying racist tendencies. It's there. Y'all just don't know it. And I can understand that because maybe they never told you outright. Black people. They just don't like them. They just don't. Like, they like, you can see it like they be a little skittish around them. And for my Latinas out there, I bet you your mom and your dad ain't want you to bring a Black guy home. I guarantee you that. Simple. If y'all want help from the Black community, show some respect to the people that was fighting for years. That's the only thing y'all don't show us respect for. Is the fact that we started this. We started the movement, boy. Without us, there ain't nothing. There ain't no freedom here, gang. Without us, there ain't no freedom here. We fought for that. You know? Off the backs of my granny back. My granny moved out of Mississippi the year after segregation. And you want to tell me that the word nigga wasn't used to oppress people? Yeah, let me get off here before I get mad. Everybody stay peaceful, bro. You get what I'm saying? Stay positive. Help your fellow brothers and sisters of mankind. But, bro, I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't finna get help until you start respecting Black people, bro. Respect the damn struggle, bitch.
Hey, look, now I'm gonna say it just like this, bro. I got Mexican friends, I got foreign friends, you feel me? All of them happen to be legal, but for the ones that's illegal, you know what I mean? And even legal at that, like for real, because at the end of the day, it don't really matter, bro. We all were immigrants, bro. We all are foreigners, bro, to the white people that own this land. Black people, we're not foreign to this land because we built this land. Our ancestors built this land, so we're not foreign to it, but we treat it like foreigners in our homeland. So when the foreigners actually came, the immigrants actually came here, they should have joined forces with us, but they conform to white supremacy. So when you out here protesting and wondering why Black people ain't helping, bro, because we don't give a fuck. Y'all came here wanting to be white, bro. It say white on your ID, bro. It don't say that you Black. It don't say that you African. You feel me? Even though we all descendants, bro. You feel me? You ain't come here to help, bro. You came here to be white. So that's why we don't give a fuck. We gonna holler at y'all, bro. We gonna holler at y'all.
Why are we still arguing about something that we all know the answer to? Listen, to my Hispanic brothers and sisters, we do know that all of y'all did not vote for Donald Trump. But we do know that more than half of y'all did. Your argument is not with us. We have shown you what can happen. We have shown you what white people will do to you. We've shown you. But you do not want to be anywhere associated to Black folks. I mean, they're literally doing what they did in history. If you think about it, they said those who don't understand history will be doomed to repeat it. Today, history is being repeated in a modern way. So they say that the Hispanics, which I'm not quite sure about that, but they said the Hispanic back in the day ruled the southern part of the U.S., right? Before it was the U.S. And they was ran out by the settlers slash colonizers slash Europeans down into Mexico, right? Ain't that what they're doing to you today? They'll literally snatch you off the street. See, you actually getting an idea what slavery was kind of about. Not that extreme, though. See, they're snatching y'all off the streets. They snatch you as you go to court. They running into your house, taking your wives, snatching your husband away from the family, leaving the kids to defend themselves. You know, see, when slavery was kind of it was a little bit more extreme than that. They was raping the wife, they was lynching the husband, and they was raping the kids and separate the families. So you just get a little taste of what, just a little bit, not even enough to not even a mustard seed of what black folks been here in America. But you want us to stand with you. Okay. But how come you ain't been standing with us before then? See, we told you not to vote for this man. But you did it anyway. You know why you did it? Because you see yourself more aligned with white America than you do black America. Right? So you put yourself in a category because you wanted to look down on us. And based on things in America, black folks is the bottom. Right? But let me help you out with one thing. Every house has a foundation. Every building stands on something. I don't give a damn what they tell you. Black folks has always been the foundation to this country. Always. We don't get credit for anything. The majority of the things that you love that helps you, that you use, was either created or somehow enhanced by black. But now you want our help. Listen. All I can say is, first and foremost, get your house in order. Talk to your people, right? Talk to your people. Then go talk to the white people. Get them on board. Because the majority of them voted for him too. And then once you get them all on board, then y'all come over here and help the black folks out with what we got going on. Because remember, all the things that you get usually come off the blood, sweat, and tears of black folks anyway. So get your people together. Go get you to the white American. And y'all come over here to where the black folks are. And y'all help black folks get the things that they need. Because once we get it, everybody gets it. You understand? That's how it always works. But until then, you're on your own, dog.
I know I've been talking a lot about white people, but I thought about this and I think I should say something. It's funny how white people brought slaves here back in the day. They invaded Puerto Rico, colonized it, then gave us citizenship so that we could fight in their wars, but then are quick to say, go back to your country, go back to where you came from. Like, it's your fucking fault that all of us are here, first of all. And you white people invaded the USA also, because you always fight like, oh, this is our land, this land belongs. No, this land is not yours. Your ancestors are not from here. You were not the ones, the original people in the US soil. So get it the fuck together, because it's your fault that any of us are here to begin with.
Black folks, I ain't never heard of no black folk telling no Hispanic motherfuckers that, oh, you don't got the right to be over here. You need to go back to your country. I don't got no problem with y'all being over here. And no black person that I know ever said nothing about y'all being over here. We don't give a fuck. But yet, when y'all come over here, instead of being on our side and joining with us, now y'all want to join with us when shit hit the fucking fan. But before that, before this shit, before Trump, y'all went on our side. Y'all was just as racist as the white man. Maybe even worse. And it's worse, because, nigga, we damn near look the same. And it's gonna be some Hispanic motherfuckers come on my post, talk about, not me, not my family. I'm not talking about you specifically. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm talking about y'all people as a whole. And y'all can sit here and pretend like y'all fuck with us, but you know you don't. We ain't nothing but some niggas to y'all. But we ain't never had no problem with y'all. But y'all want to be up the white man ass so bad. And this what you get. Y'all think the lighter y'all skin color is and the closer you are to white, the more accepted that you gonna be. No, they don't give a fuck about you, just like they don't give a fuck about us. It's clear to see. But one thing black folks ain't finna keep doing is fighting. We've been fighting for 500 plus years. We tired. And it ain't even fucking fair of y'all to keep asking us to fight. Like, we ain't have no problem. We had y'all back. Y'all turned y'all back on us. So yeah, it sucks what y'all going through. But even what y'all going through, it does not compare to what black folks have gone through for the past 500 plus years. I'm just saying. I hate what y'all going through. It sucks. The only thing I can say to y'all is, y'all Hispanics, get back in the house. Get back in the house. Quit all this fucking rioting. If you really want to hurt them, hurt their pockets. Hurt their money. Get y'all ass out the street, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing but get killed or taken to jail or taken back to your country. And I know y'all don't want that. So you gonna have to boycott these businesses, these white-owned businesses. Hurt their fucking pockets. Like how we doing. We sitting back. You see what the fuck happened to Target when the black folks took their money away. Be like us. Sit back. Chill. Boycott that way. You don't gotta be in the streets rioting.
Is in the to those stating it is not my fight. This is why this country is in the position that it is today.
It's not their fight, or it may be their fight. We got to understand, not everybody in the U.S. stands for the same thing. You have some people that are Hispanic and are Latino that believe that ICE is doing their job. And you have some people that are Hispanic or Latino and believe that ICE is racist and is not doing their job and is going too far with it. You have some black non-Hispanic people that agree with ICE. And you have some black people that are against ICE and think what they're doing is racist. Same with the white people. So anytime you protest for anything, just appreciate the people that's going with you to protest. No matter the demographic, no matter the group. The ones that don't want to do it, Jay just showing their colors and just say, take it for what it is. The only people I'll get offended of that's not showing up are the people of my demographic that their families could get affected by it and they're not showing up to these events or they are happy and laughing about what ICE is doing. That's the people I'll be bothered about. Other than that, just focus on who's there and continue figuring out ways how we could, change the law and change the system. As for race is concerned, a lot of people, for some reason, black Americans, they get in conversation, say, y'all should help, y'all should help. Some are helping. Some are protesting in Georgia and other places. But some feel they don't have to do it because they say some people should have showed up at the polls to vote for Kamala. And for some reason, I don't know why, black people voted for Trump the less out of any demographic. And they was offended by that because black Americans are the ones that's going to be offended less by Trump more than any other minority group besides Asians. So that's that. But yeah, appreciate the ones that's showing up and just appreciate them and appreciate no matter demographic, there's probably white people there, black people there, just appreciate that. Gotta stop calling, hey, why aren't you helping? Why aren't you helping? Focus on the people that's there and appreciate what they doing. Because not everybody agrees on the same thing in America. They never did.
Just finished my workout. And, I got, a post where I was talking about Hispanics and Mexicans and how hard working they are and things of this nature. And how I had two very different experiences with two different types of business owner, one being Caucasian and one being Hispanic, and just how much better I think I was treated in regards to the service. I say all that to say this. Hispanics, we whooped y'all ass last night. Don't get mad at me. I'm talking just talking about boxing. Just boxing. We're just gonna leave it at boxing. We whooped y'all ass last night. And I'm not just talking about a regular ass whooping. I'm talking about the post-interview where it still looked like he needed that compression and ice and petroleum treatment, because boy, oh boy, that ass was whooped. But one thing I love about Hispanics, even though my Hispanic homeboy was talking hella shit to me this morning in the gym, one thing I love about Hispanics is the humility. Hey, I fought the best fight that I could. He's a very, very good, tough fighter. I ain't gonna talk about the Hispanic people that I see in the comments section making all kinds of shit. It's hard to hit a guy that's running. You mean defending himself? You mean a guy that's fighting a complete fight? You mean offense and defense, which in any sport is what wins games? Anyway, I'm just saying, if you get the opportunity, take your ass to the gym. Because if you take your ass to the gym, you wouldn't be making so many excuses for just taking a loss. A loss is not a loss all the time. Sometimes it's a lesson. And that's a hell of a way to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.